Okay everyone, in this video I would like to share my presentation about analyzing implied feminism in a dollhouse. Analyzing Feminism Implied in a Dollhouse by Salwa Muhamad. Introduction. A Dollhouse is not only one of Henrik Ibsen's famous plays but also a great contribution of feminist literature, even though the characters do not seem very outstanding at first sight. Ibsen never especially identified himself as a feminist, but some of his speech and acquaintance prove that he was concerned with the woman's cause. This is also proven by his play, development, and characters. A Dollhouse plot takes us back in time of passive woman period. The life of woman is only as a housewife. Nora as a woman, a wife, or a mother behaves like a doll. She is under the control of the invisible hands and the pressures of political system in society. Based on this drama, the major character has problem about the struggle women's right from oppression. Theoretical review. The feminist literary theory. Feminist literary theory as a term gained currency during the mid-1980s. The term feminist literary criticism had previously been applied. Conventionally, criticism was used to refer to a practical approach to literary study, to close reading of text, while the theory referred to the interpretation, evaluation, and examination of the philosophical and political underpinnings of the text. Whelan's state of the feminist literary theory then engaged with the political and social goals of feminism, and it concentrates on literary culture and theory as a possible site of struggle and as a means of eventually change. The Anglo-American approach. The Anglo-American feminist criticism is a approach to literature that, according to Wellens, analyzes literary texts, the condition of their product, reputation, circulation, and their cultural effects from the perspective of gender difference. As the name suggests, this approach has been influenced by American and British feminism. American feminist criticism was affected by the civil rights movement of the 1960s. Analysis. American feminism cities Showalter divided feminism criticism into types: the feminism circuit and genre series. The first deal with woman as reader and the second with woman as writer. The subjects of feminism series reflect those of the Anglo-American approach and include the image of stereotypes of women in literature, of omissions and misconceptions about women in citizenship, and the theories in male construct by literary history. At the first sight, a dollhouse features the stereotypical presentation of women as irrational, naive, and dependent on men, and the Victorian dichotomy of the public and private sphere, which relegates women to the demands of domesticity and deprives them of a political voice, while recurring that men identify with the discourse of rationality, which splits off the denies the importance of feeling. Tolkien spent most of them time in his demands in the public sphere. Even when he is at home, he usually working in his study. He seems to rarely spend time with his wife and children. At least there is no interaction between him and the children during the play. When Nora explained that she has excited the Torfat to take blame for her crime, he also makes clear that his reputation is more important than his love for when he says that no man could sacrifice sacrifice his honor on the one he loved. Torvald is portrayed as a rational, impulsive, and to some degree even emotional crowd. He tells Nora to save money and forbid her from eating sweets in order to not ruin her teeth. He seems to see his wife or woman in general as intellectual inferior as well. Her great desperation as well as her love for her husband is proven by her considering even suicide to save Torvald's reputation. It is the regulation of Torvald does not reciprocate her strong feeling that caused a change in there. The answer to her question can only be found by her alone, and that is when she decides to neglect her duties as a mother and wife in order to fulfill the duties she has to herself. Conclusion. The analysis of the major characters' condition in particular society, position, role, right, participation above shows that each classification of them give an important part in building the major character's struggle in the time she lives. Particle system is social system which men hold primary power. The particle system in a dollhouse shows the domination of men in family life. Nora Helmer, as a major character, is trapped in her house. As a result, she cannot do activity freely and under pressure. In a dollhouse, Nora works in domestic area, is put in subordinate position, and her husband worked outside the home, hold the family rules in all aspects. In condition makes the inequality in their household because Torvald can earn money and do activities but Nora cannot. He has powerful to manage and hold his family. Nora cannot use family finance without Torvald's permission. The time in which Nora lives in the time of modern people live in Norway, which most of people are well educated, modern, and an individual. And this time actually women condition is better because women have bigger opportunity to be more active in politics, education and economic aspect. And also they have do activities in many aspects of social area. Ibsen is one writer in Norway who developed the attention on the emancipation of women. A dollhouse reflects an individual woman asking of her right. Ibsen concerned about the position of women in society brought to life in a dollhouse. In a dollhouse, Nora Halmer as a major character has become a subordinate in partial society. Because of their condition, women struggle to grab their own right by rebelling against particle society. In drama, Nora seems to be a symbol of feminist fighter who fight against the construct that woman is always weak, independent on men, and incapable to do something. Nora bravely breaks the types of woman position, role, right, and participation which are categorized by particle society. Thus, Nora Helmut struggles of the particle society for her can fight be categories of feminist attitude. A doll has waked the woman's spirit to go forward and do activities based on their abilities. It is also opened the door for women to be aware toward conditions which oppresses them and stimulates men to understand their necessities. Thank you. Okay everyone, thank you for watching my video.